All right, hello everyone, Rob here with PreCodeCamp.com, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create a real simple navigation bar. You'll see this nice little underline that you see right here. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And if you are following along with us and you don't want to download Visual Studio Code, no worries, I have you covered with a CodePen. And I already have some up there for us to work with. We're not going to really worry about the HTML as far as editing anything in it. We're mainly going to focus in the CSS. So you have some starter code to work with, and that way we can solely focus on building this navigation bar from scratch and doing that nice little effect that you saw with that hover. So let's go ahead and dive into the code. All right, so I'm in Visual Studio Code. Just like I said, I enjoy this editor a little bit better than CodePen. Now, if you do end up liking this video, make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more videos like this. All right, so let's go ahead and dive into this. Notice that I don't have any classes or IDs associated with this. We're just going to simply use some element selectors with this. So the first thing that I need to hack and focus my attention on is the nav bar itself, the nav element. And so for that, I'm just going to go ahead and do nav and then the curly brackets. Now what I need to edit on here is I need to change the background color, and I also need to add a little bit of padding in order to get this navigation bar to look like a navigation bar. So I'm going to go ahead and do a background color, and I'm going to make the light sky blue just so that we can see what's going on, because the way that I have my text, it really doesn't look really well on the black background. Of course, we can change this later. Pick any color that you wish. All right, next I need to add some padding here, and I'm going to do 10 pixels. So now that we have that, I'm going to go ahead and save that, and let's take a look at what we have. All right, it looks really good so far. The next thing that we need to tackle with this is that doggone UL, right? It's adding those bullet points in there. We just need to remove it. And then we need to spread the navigation out in not a column the way that it is, more like a row. And so we're going to utilize Flexbox in order to do that. And then to give it just a little bit of spacing, we're going to utilize the justify content property. So let's go ahead and go and try to solve that one. So again, we're not utilizing any kind of classes or IDs. So in order to target this UL that's inside of the nav section, I'm simply going to do nav UL. And in order to get rid of the bullet points, I'm going to utilize the list style type. So list style type, and I want to set that to none. All right. But that again, to just double check that to make sure that it did work, we can take a look at this, and all those bullet points are now dropped. The next thing that we want to do is we want to change the display of this and make it flex. So I'm going to do display flex, and notice that we no longer are in a column, right? They're all just grouped together, smashed together, and that's exactly what the flex does. Let's go ahead. Is that justify content, and we want to make sure that that is space around. All right, so let's go ahead and save that. Let's take a look at what we have, and already it's starting to shape up really nicely for a navigation section. Now let's go ahead and change those colors of those links to white. Let's go ahead and remove the underline. We no longer need that for this part. And then we want to make sure that we do a couple other things for the anchor tag. So before we do that, we'll do a nav, and then anything inside the nav bar that happens to be an anchor tag, that's what we want to attack. And we want to make sure that the text declaration is set to none and the color is set to white. So let me go ahead and do that on what that looks like. And let me go ahead and scroll up just a little. So we want the nav section here again, and we want to attack the anchor tags that are associated with the navigation section. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that we have this position set up to be relative. And then the next thing that we want to do on here is we want that display. We want this to be an inline block, okay? And again, that's to help us make sure that this element has width. That's the sole purpose of my line 22. Got some nice white text up there, Let's go back to the code here. And inside here, we're going to do the following. We want the nav, and then we want the anchor tag, and then this is that pseudo element that I'm talking about here, and we want the after. I'm going to open up the curly brackets. The first thing that we want to do is we want to just put the content. We want to set that to an empty string. So content and then just empty string. All right, so once we have that content emptied, we do want to make sure that our position, okay, so we have that, and then the width, again, that's the whole purpose of us making this an inline block, is because we can now put the width as being 0. And then we want to give the height of the line, we want that to be 2 pixels. As far as the display on this, we want this to be block. And then we're going to add just a little bit of margin to the top of this to shove the line down just a little bit. And we're going to do a margin top of about 5 pixels. So once we have that, as far as the position on where it needs to be, we're going to set that left to, so it's all the way down there. And then as far as the background goes, we want that to be white. Now, when it comes to the transition of this thing showing up and retreating, we want this to happen at 0.3 seconds. So let's do a transition, and we want to focus on the width, and then we want to utilize something called ease in and out. So that way it makes it like a nice smooth transition as far as retreating goes. Right, so we have the after one all filled out. We're not going to see anything right now, but we will once we apply this hover. So we want to do something called the anchor tag, and then on the hover, and then we want to utilize that pseudo class again with the after, and then we want that width to expand all the way out to 100%. So that is the code snippets that we would need in order to get that underline to happen. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. So I'm back in the browser, and now I should be able to hover my mouse over each one of these, and I see the white line appear. And that's a nice little animation of it going from left, which starts out at nothing, and then once we hover over it, it goes the full width, and we're utilizing that transition of 0.3 seconds. All right, so hopefully you enjoyed this little lesson, this little tutorial on how you can set up your navigation bar, and it might have opened up a few eyes on how easy it is to create that effect. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.